Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Chow with Leo. I hope you are doing well, and today I'm going to show you how to make another restaurant favourite, teriyaki chicken. Teriyaki chicken is one of my favourite Japanese style recipes. If it's on the menu in a restaurant, I'm ordering it. The sauce is sticky, sweet and savoury. It's a flavour combo made in heaven. Right guys, enough waffle, get your woks ready. Right guys, so for this recipe I'm using 600 grams of skinless, boneless chicken thigh fillets. Love chicken thighs because I think they have more flavour and better texture than chicken breasts, and they just are a little bit firmer and less dry when you cook them, which I think is great. So decide for yourselves what you want, but I would recommend going for this. And you can get chicken thigh fillets in most good supermarkets now, which is really handy because then you don't have to do the skinning or boning yourself. So now I'm going to marinate the chicken, and to do this I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, a teaspoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Give it a good mix and make sure the chicken is all coated, and then set aside for half an hour, and you can put some cling film over it and put it in the fridge. Right guys, on to the teriyaki sauce. So for this we're going to need 3 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of honey, one teaspoon of sesame oil, one tablespoon of rice vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of rice wine, but this is optional. Give it a stir. Right guys, on to the frying. Get your wok hot, get it nice and hot, and then we're after about 2 tablespoons of oil, right? It's important to add the oil into a hot wok, not into a cold wok and heat it up. This gives your pan, whatever pan you're using, a little bit extra non-stickiness. Technical term. Okay, sauce it about, make sure we're coating the pan, get that nice and hot. Okay, to that we're gonna sear our chicken. Okay, spread it out. But after that, don't disturb it too much. Allow it to sear, allow it to caramelize, and you get that nice brown crust, that caramelization, which will give you just a lovely texture on the outside, and it won't act like it's been boiled rather than fried. Okay. So I reckon about a good 30 seconds before we move it again. Don't overload your pan. If it takes 2 goes, it takes 2 goes. I haven't put all the chicken in at this time because I want it to properly fry. Okay, so I reckon we've got about 30 seconds. Gonna turn it over. Yep, get a nice sear on these pieces of chicken. Look at that. And that's what we want. I'm not going to add any seasoning to this because it's already been marinated with soy sauce and it's The teriyaki sauce is full of soy flavour, and if you put salt in, I think it's going to be too salty. Okay, right, I'm just going to drain a little bit of this oil off because that's too much oil. We don't want too much oil, otherwise the sauce will go very oily as well. We want the sauce to be nice and sticky and unctuous, not oily and greasy. To this, I'm going to add my ginger, my finely diced ginger, and my finely diced garlic. Okay, and we're lowering the heat because we don't want to burn especially the garlic, and we're just going to get that going, and then it's going to impart all that goodness, that ginger and garlic goodness, trademark of Far Eastern cooking, into this chicken and imbue the oil, so when you put sauce in, it'll put that flavour into the sauce. Okay, you can smell it, the aroma just wafts off that, and it just starts to make your mouth water, and you know this is going to be great. Okay, right, so the chicken's not done yet. I'd say it's about half done or 3/4 done. Didn't take too long, but at this point I'm going to add in my teriyaki sauce. Okay, there we go, and that will start to bubble away straight away. Wow, smell is unbelievably good, guys. And we're going to start to reduce it. So the sauce will start to evaporate, the water in the sauce will evaporate, and the sauce will go stickier and stickier, especially with the amount of honey we've put in it, and it will start to kind of caramelize, which will give us that nice, sweet, savory flavour. Wow, that is getting there. I'm going to get a little spoon, and I'm going to taste the sauce. Be careful if you do this because it's got a lot of sugar in it through the honey. It's very, very hot. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it going until I get that sauce almost to just a glaze. Once I have some sauce to it, because it's teriyaki sauce. It's not just a glaze. You can reduce it right down to a glaze if you like, but I'm going to keep some body in this sauce because that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, I think we're done, guys. Right, I'm going to take that off the heat. There we go. Check it out. Nice. So for the Pak Choi, we get a whole one, and all we're going to do is we're going to slice it into quarters. Easy as that. And if there's any kind of yellowing leaves, we can remove those because they will be a little bit bitter. And for garnish, I've got a red spring onion, which is a little bit different, but you can find them in really good supermarkets. All we're going to do is finely slice them. There we go. Right guys, onto the Pak Choi. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up a pan and add about a tablespoon of oil, not too much. Give the pan a swirl, right, get it onto a kind of a medium heat, not too hot to start with, because what we're going to do is we're going to add a little finely chopped garlic, a little finely chopped ginger again. We're going to get that going. And when that oil gets quite hot again, we're going to put it straight into the pan. And get the sizzle on. Okay. Now the object of this is to part fry it, part steam it. So what we're going to do is, once we kind of start to brown the bottom of it, we're going to add a little bit of water. And a little bit of soy sauce to give it some added flavour, and then we're going to steam it. Okay, right. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water. Get that sizzle on, just like that. And 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, okay? And then we're going to get a lid. We're going to plonk the lid on for 1 minute. And this now is going to steam it. So we're kind of frying it at the bottom, so we're getting a nice kind of char on the bottom side, and we're also steaming it, which will give us a softening, a slight wilting. We don't want it completely wilted because that'll just be mush. What we want is charred, fried, slight crisp, slight caramelization on one side, and nice firm but softer top edge, so that you get that kind of combination. So it's just nice. It's just nice. You don't want to fry it all over because it'll be too greasy. This is the Chinese way. It's still pretty healthy because we're not smothering it in oil, and the garlic and the ginger will just add that little bit of delicate flavor to this whole thing. There you go, guys. It should be ready. Wow, yes. That is nice. You can see we've charred the bottom edge as promised. Look at that. Oh yeah, nice. That is nice. Yep, and it's softened on the top side, but not gone to mush. That's wonderful. It's exactly what we want. Brilliant. Can you see it? Can you see it? Look at it. Just look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's almost a work of art. I am just salivating, just looking and smelling it. Right, guys, here we go. Oh, the chicken is so tender. And the flavour is so delicious. It's so sweet, savoury, full of that umami savouriness. It's just wonderful. And the Pak Choi, let's have a go at that. It's firm, yet it's really tender. Not soggy, it's tender. That's the word, and that's an accurate description. And the flavour from the sauce really, really makes it zing. And the subtleness of the little bit of garlic and ginger we've used absolutely makes this dish harmonious. Really, really nice. I've served it on a bed of white rice because white rice is just great for absorbing the flavours we put into it without disturbing the balance, if that doesn't sound too pretentious. Sometimes you do the more kind of fancy rices and you've got so much flavours going in there that sometimes they can conflict and fight you for attention. Well, this white rice, which is what Chinese people normally have with their dishes, just soaks up the flavour you put into it and delivers it into your taste buds. It's amazing. That's the way I tend to eat things. You can do what you want, but this is the way I eat it. You've got to try this. So easy, so quick, so delicious. All right, my little chow flowers, thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed making it and eating it, as I always do. I am closing in on 1,000 subscribers now, so Probably by the time you see this video, I've probably hit 1,000, so yay! If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, like, comment, all that stuff. There's a reason why us YouTubers tend to ask you for this, because it just helps with the algorithm, and YouTube, if you like it, interact with us, it pushes us forward and more people see the videos, which is exactly what I want. I just want to push the channel forward as much as I can. I want to reach as many people as I can. That's what makes me happy, and I hope it makes you happy too. There are so many recipes I want to bring to you, and I can keep doing this forever, guys. So to the guys who regularly watch and support my channel just by commenting and liking, thank you so much. It is appreciated, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys, take care, bye bye.